Hi, I'm Vinny, and this is Vinny's View. I just got done seeing Transformers: The Revenge of the Fallen, and it's the second movie, obviously, to the original movie Transformers. That was directed by Michael Bay, the action kind of guru. It stars Shia LaBeouf as Sam. He's back in this movie again. Megan Fox is in this movie. He plays his girlfriend in this movie. She was also in the original. It's based on the toys that were created by Hasbro, so it's not really a comic book movie. It's a toy movie basically that was brought to life, and very popular Transformers toys. So this is the second movie, and that basically is it's about the fallen that are rising, and they're rising to take revenge on the Earth for what the humankind has done to them. And you have the Autobots are the good guys, you have the Decepticons are the bad guys, and the Decepticons are actually led by a Transformer that's called the Fallen. It's a stupid name, but he's called the Fallen, okay? So they're just gonna get revenge on us. And Shia LaBeouf's character, Sam, somehow he touched this shard of metal that is the key to the life of the Transformers. And you know what? If I get this wrong, just don't write me and tell me what's right. But I don't know all the ins and outs. This is a very confusing movie. Anyway, he holds the key to the code or something to help make the Decepticons able to rule the Earth and beat the Autobots back. And they're really just out to destroy the sun, evidently, so that the Earth doesn't live anymore. I don't know. I gotta tell you, I saw the original Transformers. I didn't really like it that much. I think it was way over the top and way too much action. I love action. I love science fiction. I loved all these great movies. I love Star Trek this year. I love, I'm a big science fiction fan. I don't get these Transformers. I just don't get it. I think there's actually way too much over-the-top action in these movies. I think it comes directly from the Transformers themselves. I think the effects, again, are really cool in this movie, and I think maybe too cool. I can't really decipher. There's too much intricacies to these Transformers. There's too much stuff spinning around and too many crazy things happening. They're really hard to follow, and they're actually, when one is fighting the other, they're actually really hard to figure out. I mean, unless you totally geeked out on these Transformers, it's really hard to figure out which one is fighting which, and which is the good guy and which is the bad guy. I just think they're actually too intricate in the way they're designed and the way they're created. So I have really a hard time following it. So in these sci-fi movies, you really want to back somebody up, and you really want to kind of root for the good guys in these movies. I have trouble figuring out who's the good guy and who's the bad guys in these movies. So there's just too much action. And Michael Bay directed this, and he's just testosterone uber director here. He just always is. Everything's over the top in these movies. Some movies work. I thought The Rock worked. I liked The Rock. I liked Armageddon. Probably a little too over the top. These movies, I think, are just way over the top. From the Transformers themselves to the characters, are just, either, Sam is very stoic and funny and a good guy. Megan Fox is just this total hot chick that's running around for eye candy. At every moment he makes her run into screen with her boobs bouncing in slow motion. I appreciate that. That's fine. Does it make a good movie? I don't think so. His parents are just bungling fools, and then you got John Turturro, who is so hit and miss in movies. He is just way over the top in this movie, and just a stupid, over the top. I guess he's an FBI agent, some secret agent, and he's just way over the top, and it's just too much. It's too much. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of these movies. I'm just not. I'm sorry. What makes these great sci-fi movies work is that you really care about the characters and you really can get into them. Like in Batman, the past two Batmans have been amazing, and you really get into the character, obviously. Iron Man was just so cool. And the latest Star Trek again, I just absolutely love that. And I get into the characters, I really understand them, and then when the action happens, you're really in there fighting for them and rooting for them, and you're really involved and you really get into the mix. In these movies, I don't really care about these Autobots. Their voices are so way over the top. It's like, who cares? I mean, everyone is over the top. The actors are over the top. The Autobots are over the top. The Decepticons are over the top. It's like, I just do not care about any of them enough to root for them, and that's what I think is the biggest problem with these movies. Plus, a lot of the humans are just buffoons. I mean, just imbeciles. And you got the army guys, which you can root for. I don't know. It's just there's way too much happening in these movies, and they're just not for me. So obviously they're for somebody. So let me know, because I'm you can tell me I'm wrong. That's fine, but I just don't get into these movies, these Transformer movies. So in conclusion, what am I going to say about this movie? Well, if you're a big fan of the first one, you're going to love the second one, because I actually think the second one is actually a little better than the first one. So if you're a fan of the first one, you're going to love the second one. Here's my review, my opinion is, I'm not transformed. Sorry, it's just not going to happen for me. I gave it another shot. Megan Fox notwithstanding, she's a beautiful girl. Can we see her do some acting maybe? I don't know. I'm not transformed, okay? I'm Vinny, that was Vinny's View. Let's give me something really good. Come on, the summer's happening. Let's have something really great soon, okay? Thanks.